All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is your host, Ebony, right here on WKRB 90.3. And we're going to shake things up a little bit today. We got the TMZ version right here on KBCC campus. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So first and foremost, if y'all don't know, y'all going to find out here. We got our boy Usher and Chris Brown getting ready to go on tour. But before we go any further, I would like to introduce my people here. We got my man Sean. Say what's up to the people.
What's up, people?
All right, we got our girl Ashley.
Hi.
Hey, girl. And we got the one D who I'ma just let y'all decide on.
It's your boy D Nice here from Canarsie Brooklyn here in WKRB 90.3.
All right, let's jump right into this. Okay, so like I said before, we got our boy Usher and Chris Brown going on tour, and when I tell you it is something in the air with this one. How do y'all feel about this tour coming out?
I feel like they're washed. They don't need to go on tour. Usher's washed and Chris Brown just trying to get back with Rihanna. Word.
Wow.
Okay. We're not even gonna address that just yet. Let's hear Ashley, how do you feel about this upcoming tour going out?
I mean, I like a dancer. I like the music. You know, their music is fire. I can't complain. I mean, if I gotta see two people at one, I'm gonna pay the money.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Sean?
I think it's big for the artistry, honestly.
yes, very much so.
Besides the music and everything, I think they both are great performers who, and in a world of terrible performers now, this is a good look.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. And it's like, when I first heard about this coming out, I knew it was a big thing, but I'm like, yo, this had to have been done before. This had to be done before, and it hasn't. And this is why it's such a big thing. They are going to about 35 different states. The tour starts in June. Guys, the tickets are out now, so please make sure y'all get it. But I want to know from y'all, what state do y'all think y'all gonna go to see the show? If y'all need to know where they gonna be at, I'll let y'all know. So let's go.
It surprises me that they're not coming to New York.
That is a big surprise for me. I'm really surprised with that.
But then again, I don't think there's a space in New York that could actually hold
that much
that
people.
much
Yeah.
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 So it makes
Besides
sense.
MetLife.
No, but they can't really hold that much though compared to the city.
Isn't it like baseball season too around that time or something like that?
Nah, but look at Jay-Z. Jay-Z going to MetLife.
You can't compare Jay-Z.
You can't compare Jay-Z.
Now listen,
Jay-Z can do
now
as he
listen.
pleases in New York. So.
Now listen, Jay-Z, he's a big name. He brings in the people.
Yeah,
but
obviously.
this is two big names we talking about. So what city would you go to? If
I'm
you had
staying
go
close
see?
to home. I'm going to Jersey, if anything.
Jersey, okay.
Same. Jersey, just quick and easy. Pop the ride, go anything. Honestly,
All
Jersey.
right. D, if you was forced to go, like if you had a girl who forced you to go, what state would you
My
go
girl ain't going nowhere. Word. I'm not going to no city, no nothing. That's not my cup of tea. Jay-Z, maybe Jay-Z might see me, but Chris Brown, Usher, nah. No.
to? What did Chris Brown and Usher do to you?
That's a good question.
It's nothing. It's like, I see on Instagram they talking about Chris Brown and Usher's better than Michael Jackson and stuff. So it just makes me mad. Like, they're not even that special. So what? Seriously.
Oh, so if it was a poll between Chris Brown, Usher, and MJ, you going MJ all the way?
All the way.
I don't
Okay.
think
The
you
best
can com-
artist in the history
I don't
of
think
the music industry.
I don't think you can compare the inspiration to the people he inspired.
I
Feel
agree.
me?
Yeah,
Michael Jackson is the inspiration, and they are just, I wouldn't say copying, but they are doing their best to recreate what he does and honor him. So I don't think the comparison of Michael Jackson, them being the next Michael Jackson or being on Michael Jackson's status is just not a thing. Especially,
somehow,
I will say, out of where Usher came from, he can't be compared to Michael Jackson. The camp that groomed
true.
him, quote
True.
unquote.
And I also think that because people think the way they dance, the way they move, they're like,
Yeah,
oh, they're copying Michael Jackson, but no one can copy Michael Jackson. That's the problem.
But that goes back. That's why it's such a big thing and such a huge concert, because once again, artistry is something that's not given anymore. People are putting money into production to perform a 2-minute song, and they got 40 people behind them and standing just in the dead center of the stage, and that's it. With
All right.
this, you know, you're getting a performance, you're getting
Right.
lights, you're getting dance, and
Right.
you're getting, you feel me? That's why I think it's so important.
Me too.
All right, so one more question before we move on to the next topic, and maybe D will have a little more to say other than say. Do you believe that the state makes the performance or the artist? Makes the experience better yet?
I don't know. I feel like it's both. I think that yes, we do need this like artistry, like Sean said, we need this like two artists that really are the definition of R&B, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think that the artist is what makes them that popularity, that Chris Brown style with that little Usher swag. You know, putting those two together, it makes a little type of combination that I never saw before, and I think that a lot of people need to see that.
I think in the beginning, it's the state, and as it gets further, it's the artist.
Well put, definitely, because, you know, for me, I plan to go to California, you know, not just for the show, but for the experience. Mm-hmm. And this is a tour. You never know what you're going to get. And, you know, you might get a feature in one state and then not a feature in another state. So you never know. So I do believe that sometimes the state makes the show.
I was more thinking along the lines of the beginning states is going to be terrible. You still figuring out the kinks.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to figure out who goes on
point.
what time, what songs to sing, what they're going to react to, opposed to when you get it down packed, the further down you get, the better the shows are going to be. And like you said, the better the guests.
That's
so,
true.
yeah.
That's true.
Like Cardi B too.
Yeah. So now to D, this is a question that I feel you can answer. And it don't have to be Usher and Chris Brown. For any concert, do you think the location makes the show or the artist?
Definitely the artist.
So it doesn't matter what state you go to see the show, it's just the artist.
Yeah.
Okay. Why so?
Why you looking at me?
Why so?
You ever heard the saying, this is not like a music reference, but the champion don't make the man make the champion. Think about that.
Okay, well put. All right, he got some backup to his
I
stuff.
low key disagree though.
Oh, okay.
Not like that. But
Let's hear it.
there are a lot of artists that you know there's states that make concerts. Like New York is a big state, LA is a big state. These are places that they're coming with energy, and there's certain artists that still flop. So it's not necessarily. I think it depends on the artist. I think it depends on the concert. Some of the artists, they need the fuel of the people to actually be able to put on a good show. Like, you know, many times I see on social media, like the Millennial Tour that just passed, a lot of different states have different thoughts about who performed what way and what artists put energy out into the crowd and everything, and that's based on basically fueling off of the artists themselves. Feel me? So I think it's more so the state than like I said, it depends.
Okay, but yeah, no, that is definitely a great point. And to that point, speaking on the people leads me into my next topic that has been going around, and people has been trying to figure this out like they some private investigators. So apparently Megan Thee Stallion is again on the outs with her latest relationship. And please remind me of his name again, because
Klay Thompson.
There we go. Okay, yeah. So Megan Thee Stallion and her man Klay Thompson seems to be on the outs. And now I want to ask y'all, what role do y'all think the people play in celebrities' relationships?
Instigator.
I feel like they got too much time.
I agree.
Yeah.
They got way too much time on
Way
hands.
too
I
much.
can't say instigated because at the end of the day, these people, the only way you interact with these people is through a phone screen. So how can you instigate
I know,
any
but
kind
like-
of anything in their relationship?
But they're always like, I don't know, maybe it's this parasocial I start seeing a lot, but like every single time something happens, like Megan Thee Stallion get cheated on, the whole internet going crazy. I even see Game that endorsed her going crazy over her. I'm like, whoa, chill. Let's hear the other guy's story out. Maybe there's something different.
I think Meg Thee Stallion has a very good PR team who
Very
tells
good,
her like,
yeah.
"Yo, you need to get ahead of these things." And this is not me like being biased or anything, but it's just like being the victim all the time just seems kind of a little
I feel like they're doing the same thing that she did to Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
So
I think people are way too invested in the situation.
Yes. Yeah. Way too invested.
Way too
I think
invested.
so too, yeah.
And the role for me that I feel, I agree with everything y'all said. And just to sum it up in my own way, but I feel that the role that people play in these celebrities' relationships is true. Like, you can only speak on what you're shown and what you see. But then on the same side of it, energy is real.
Facts.
Yes.
Because even if there's nothing going on, people will make something out of nothing. And then what people make is what happens. And it comes true. So then, yeah.
My
celebrities.
question to the situation is, as two people who have all this money, right? Mm-hmm. Why can't you just break up and say we broke up? Why does it have to be an explanation for the rest of the world? And why do we have to hate each other after that? That's the real question. Because at the end of the day, y'all, even though y'all broke up, the industry don't care about that. Y'all gonna have to butt heads somewhere. Y'all gonna have to be at some kind of event again and come in contact with each other. So what is it gonna be? A situation where he's gonna need security and she's gonna need security? I just think like y'all making enough money to leave the little kid stuff where it is in high school and stuff.
True, and that's really how it goes. But now I want to flip that question. Do you believe it's the act of the celebrities in the situation, or is the people making that hate?
The people make the hate.
Yeah.
Because think about it. It goes all the way back to even 1996 with Tupac and Biggie. The people, the industry turned them against each other.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, but I disagree in a way, because back then that was actual dislike, disdain for each other that got out. And yes, radio is a big thing, and like there was magazines, but now I feel like now the people only amplify what they're given from the celebrity.
Yeah, that's true.
Because celebrities give you access to their life all the freaking time on their phone. True. You understand? That gives the people a chance to have an opinion about every single thing that they're doing. So it makes it. I agree
there, but now we gonna stop right there and go to our girl Ashley, because y'all been talking over her head and she been nodding. So I want to hear what you got going on.
I agree with the Tupac situation. However, that was also could have been another what's it called? If Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson, even if people did like them, people are still gonna hate. No matter what. Yeah. And I think that they will always go into the relationship, always put themselves inside. So when they break up, the hate just gets stronger. Mm-hmm. Especially now that, of course, we don't know the whole story. We don't know what happened behind the scenes. I mean, even though they do give us their life, we don't know what happened every day. What happened? Like, on Megan Thee Stallion thing, she said he had horrible mood swings. How am I supposed to know he had horrible mood swings when we don't even know his life like that?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that, though.
I think it's crazy that you can go from making a song about somebody and being madly in love to, hey, he's super emotional, he cheated, he's this, he's that, I cooked for his family, he's a terrible person. Like, I think that is the thing that's like ruining the future relationships for everybody else, because it's like, yo, I can love you today and completely hate you in 3 seconds and post that I hate you in 3 seconds.
But the interesting thing, she made a song about him, though. That's the thing I'm wondering about. She made a song about him. That means she had some love in there. There was a love there that, and maybe, yes, he did cheat. Maybe he did something bad, but at the end of the day, it's none of our damn business.
My question is she not going to perform that song anymore?
All right. That is all true. And I had like 5 questions up in there, but I think the one that is the most important right now, and it's going to be a little messy, you know. So if they break up, you Megan or Klay?
I'm neither. I got bills to pay.
That's so true.
No, you gotta choose one. Megan or Klay?
I mean, I always choose my girl Megan, though.
Thank you. Megan or Klay?
I'm not saying no names, but they call them the Splash Bro.
What?
The Splash Brothers. One half of the Splash Brothers. I'm not saying no names. But if you know, you know.
Sean.
Honestly,
you choosing one.
Once again, they are rich and I got bills to pay. But if I had to say whose side of the story I would prefer to hear, I would definitely prefer to hear his, because I feel like I keep hearing the same story from her.
No, and you know what? I respect that. I respect that. And I love that because it's so quick that people are easily siding with the woman. And truth be told, from the mouth of a woman, it happens. Not saying that women don't have truth, but women can play a game. Just
and
like
in
that.
reality of situations, he only said anything because she said something.
True.
We didn't know. We don't even know how long they've been broken up.
True.
Good point. Good point.
I agree with that.
Good point.
Like I said, I just feel like she got a great PR team that's like, yo, get ahead of this before it gets messy, bro. But like I said before, my question is why is cheating always a thing when it comes to that situation?
Yeah, and that is the thing.
Like why cheat? Why can't you just say, I don't want this relationship anymore? Why can't talk it out? Why can't you say, like, I can't, well, maybe I'm not connecting well. Just tell your emotions. Like, it's not that hard.
Or just say, yo, we decided that this is not something that we want to do anymore, so we decided to just part ways. Why you gotta go into detail?
Yeah.
But
that's just word of advice for people in general, and that's just very much the human side of them when you take away the money. But real quick, I just want to touch on and go back to something Sean said about how 1 minute you're so in love and the next minute you're hating each other and you're breaking up. And it's like, it seems absurd when you look at it, but how many times in your life have one day your day started off real bad and then in the next second it's the best day of your life?
I get that, but I'm not.
No, have you experienced moments like that?
Definitely, but
Okay,
I definitely
Ashley,
didn't
have
post
you
it on
experienced
social media.
Definitely, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
All right, and I feel like that's where the difference comes in. It's a human behavior. It's a human pattern. The only difference is it is being broadcasted for the world to see, and that's where it comes in, because like we said, people can only judge on what they see, and like you said, it amplifies it. Like, we amplify what we see, what we hear. So why judge something that everyone faces every day just because it's online and with celebrities? And you know what? I'ma hold that one right there, because that's a whole different subject in itself, because people love calling the kettle black. The pot calling the kettle black. And it's just like, they're humans. We can enjoy the entertainment, but at the end of the day, they're human.
And I think that's the craziest thing. Like, people really forgetting that these people are just human.
Exactly.
They just have a little bit more money than you do. That's why you're idolizing them, but they're human.
Exactly.
So she's not the first person to get cheated on. She won't be the last. I'm pretty sure somebody got cheated on right after her.
Exactly.
But she just made it public.
I mean, everyone cheats. Every single person in this world. There are a lot of people who cheat in this world. The only reason why it's just different is because she broadcasted it, and because most people would think, who would cheat on a girl like Megan Thee Stallion?
Exactly.
Like, why would anyone cheat on her? She's an educated woman. She's beautiful. She's talented.
Yep.
But also, so are we. We're all different. We're all talented.
But you know what's crazy? You just pointed out all the reasons why she's the catch. He's also a national basketball player with rings, who's also contributed a big part to the organization that he used to be. So at the end of the day, I think siding with either person is a personal preference, but it's also stupid.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, and on that note, we are going to leave this here, because I promise you we can go on. So I just want to say thank you to my guests, to my boy Sean in the building. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you very much. And D, you helped out.
Yeah,
you did something.
Yes, your boy D Nice.
So yes, you know what? Let's give these people and these celebrities some grace, but definitely stay tuned with the story, because I know there's gonna be more. And if you haven't copped your tickets yet, you got time. But make sure you do not miss this iconic moment of going to see.
Make sure you pay your rent first, because those tickets are expensive.
And your taxes.
You know what? Be responsible about it, but make sure you definitely go get them tickets to see your boy Usher and Chris Brown. And hey, if y'all want to, let us know what state you thinking about going to see them. If you don't know where they gonna be at, just a quick note on some places they gonna show up at. They heading to Denver, Minneapolis, Detroit, Washington. You already heard it. They're going to be in Jersey. They also going to Nashville, Tennessee. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Use your credit card.
This is your DJ East Soul on WKRB 90.3. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Done.
There's mad people about to max out that credit card, bro.
No. I think use your credit card.
Yo, I was trying to